It's Friday night, and it's time for Tape Talk with Rob and the Captain. Happy Friday to ya! Oh, TGIF like wow. Tape Talk with Rob and the Captain. Tape Talk with Rob and the Captain.
Friday Night Tape Talk with Rob and the Captain.
Tape Talk with Rob and the Captain.
Friday Night Tape Talk with
Rob and the Captain.
I gotta take a wee.
Jibba jabbing.
I would have just got my nipples out.
Double whammy, bang.
I'm gonna puke.
You betcha.
Oh, it's hot stream on stream action.
I had a good chuckle. I enjoyed that.
What am I doing on a hot air balloon? Who am I, the Wizard of Oz?
Tape Talk with Rob and the Captain.
Captain.
Rob and the Captain.
Friday Night Tape Talk with Rob and the Captain. Tape Talk with Rob and the Captain.
Tape Talk with Rob and the Captain.
They're masturbating with mackerel?
It looks like poo.
I like to dip my marinara sauce in other marinara sauce.
Fart noise. Oh, I like butt stuff.
Tape Talk with Rob and the Captain.
Captain.
Rob and the Captain. It's Friday Night Tape Talk with Rob and the Captain. And now, here's Rob from Rob's Vintage Video and Captain Adam from Captain Adam's VHS Pirate Ship. Tape Talk with Rob and the Captain.
Captain.
Rob and the Captain.
Hi. It is us.
It is us, indeed. Whether you like it or not, folks, here we are for another installment of Friday Night Tape Talk.
That's right.
With Rob and...
With myself and yourself.
Yeah, with ourselves.
Mm-hmm. Taping off with ourselves. I never thought we'd say that.
Yep, we're just taping off by ourselves.
How you doing, Capo?
I'm doing fine. Doing more than fine. Doing splendid. Rob, how are you doing?
You're looking fine, too. I am doing much better now. Mother Nature hit me with a 1-2, but I got back up there, and I'm feeling good.
Good. It does happen. It does happen. We do get sick. Only this time, it was only you that got sick. Because remember last time, that was the worst stream we ever did. Probably we were just like, well, anyway, here's this movie. Yeah, we tried, but no.
At least we had our moxie among us.
Yeah, we tried. Well, I mean, the thing is, I talked to you last week when you said that you couldn't do it because you're too sick. You sounded like garbage. Like you sounded like, what did you sound like? You sounded like Tom Waits with the plague. Like you really sounded bad. Like you just really, your voice was very bad.
And that mixed with what was the Axe? Len Dog, which one is Axe or Smash from Demolition with the scratchy voice?
Oh, it's Axe. Yeah. Yeah.
Sound like he gargled a can of razor blades, that guy.
Yeah, that's exactly how you sounded. So yeah, I mean, obviously, when your voice is like that, it's kind of hard to do any kind of broadcast. So yeah, that's why we didn't do the show last week, folks. But
yes. Pudge sweat, because that we if we could have done it, we would have tried anyway. But no choice. Had to take the night off.
Yeah, it's all right.
Well, we got a bunch of people joining in with us. Big Mitch is here.
What's going on, Mitch?
Len Doggy's here.
Hey, Len Dog. Hello.
Let's go. Hit the like button. Thank you, Len Doggy.
They're not going
Crusher's
to.
Here.
Hey, Crusher.
You know how we're doing now, Crusher. But my buddy Russ is here. What's going on, Big Russ?
Hey, Russ. Hey, buddy.
And the man from Down Under.
There he is.
The Ginger Ninja's here.
Yep.
Yeah, Axe. There you go. Yeah.
It is now where Ginger Ninja is. It is now 4:00 in the morning, June 17th, where where Ginger is right now.
Yeah. And Hawk from the Road Warriors.
Yeah, it's true. He did have another raspy voice.
Bones is here. What's going on, Mr. Bones?
Yeah. Realize the time. Oh well, it's all right. As long as it wasn't a dick pic.
No, better not, Bonesy. Yeah. I know his name. With his name, you might think it is, but it's not. Well, I hope
it might be good. Might be good for the show, though.
It might be.
Yeah, send all your dick pics to @rob gmail.com.
Care of Rob's Vintage Video, P.O. Box.
That's right. Yep.
Big Tony's here. What's going on, Big Tony?
Hey, Tony. Speaking of voices.
Sorry,
no, I was going to say, speaking of like really raspy voices, there was one movie. What the hell was it called? It was fairly recent. I think it was called Into the Wild or something. But it starred Robert Redford and Nick Nolte. and I think it was like a 2016 flick, maybe 2019, where they decide to hike the Appalachian Trail. It's actually a really, pretty touching movie. But Nick Nolte, I mean, his voice is almost like you really couldn't stand to listen to him. Like it was like it made you sort of like seize up, like it was like asthmatic almost. Like it was like man, dude, couldn't you pick somebody else for this movie?
Yeah, you
Jeez.
hear his voice like he did the voice of the ape in the Zookeeper, man, and his voice is like it's like I can't even imitate it.
Yeah, that's bad. Like,
Yeah,
dude,
man.
wow.
Mr. Professor Macabro's here. What's going on, Professor? Greetings and
Hey.
salutations. It is he.
Good
to see you, buddy.
Yeah.
Everybody saying hello to everybody in there. Yeah, man. What's the last movie I saw? The last movie I think I seen him in was either the MMA movie. He did an MMA movie with Tom Hardy called Warrior.
Huh.
Played the father, and his voice is pretty raspy in that.
Yeah, it's almost like beyond raspy. It's almost just like he has some problem. Like it's like, dude, are you okay? Like, man.
Plays the bad guy in Adam Sandler's Western comedy there, the six something. I can't remember what it's called now.
No idea that Adam Sandler did a Western comedy.
Yeah.
Really?
Yeah. Shit, I can't remember the name of it now. Someone tell me in the chat what the name is.
This is helpful, I tell you. It's just...
Chuck Norris was once bit by a rattlesnake, and then after 3 days of intensive pain, the rattlesnake finally died. This is correct.
Yep.
Yes, comedy. I know people hate on Adam Sandler. Ridiculous Six, that's it. I think that movie is hilarious. And anyways, he plays the bad guy in that movie, and his voice sounds like it's his last breath.
Yeah, that's what I mean. Like it sounds bad. Like, dude, you need to go to a hospital. Like you sound like Katharine Hepburn mixed with like Hawk from the Road Warriors. Like it's like that's what you sound like.
Hey, Garrett's here. Garrett said, "How much wood could Chuck Norris chuck if Chuck Norris could chuck wood?"
Well, that's a good question. That's a question for the ages. I think that's what mankind has been seeking that answer forever, and we have yet to find it. And now it appears that we never will find out. Because
unfortunately, yes.
Yeah.
Have you ever seen a video of Chuck Norris doing nunchuck stuff?
I haven't seen Chuck chucking.
No, I've never seen Chuck chucking either.
No, I don't think so. He doesn't need him. I don't think he just.
No, I don't think so either. I'm just saying, like that brought it up when he said that. I was like, Chuck chucking, eh?
He just puts on his action jeans, and that's all he needs.
Remember those in the back of a comic book or a magazine?
Oh yeah, sure do.
Norris jeans with the elastic crotch.
Yep, sure do. And
Professor says if it looks like chicken, smells like chicken, it tastes like chicken, but Chuck Norris says it's beef. It's fucking beef.
Yeah, well, I have to agree with that. Professor, hopefully it's Professor Macabro tonight, not Macabro. Macabro is a little abrasive.
I said one joke when Chuck died to my a group chat of friends I have, and I said Chuck Norris died, and then I said apparently when he died he came for death.
Yeah.
I said death came for him.
Yeah.
And it was crickets. No one said nothing. It wasn't.
Well, rough.
Nobody LOL'd. There wasn't an LOL. There wasn't a smiley face. There was nothing.
Rough crowd.
Yeah. So I stopped. That was the second time I've ever said that joke just now.
Well, they don't all land. It's okay. Everybody bombs. Occasionally.
Bruce Lee became a Grim Reaper, and that's the only reason Chuck died. Chuck left. Well, it's possible. Could
be. Yeah.
Yes, Professor. Get on top of Mecha, bro. You should know when he's out misbehaving in the chat, causing ruckus.
Yeah. It's just really very abrasive. Don't think he likes human beings too much. You know what? I can't really blame him, but I keep it to myself.
Yeah. I got that feeling too. I think it was from him calling us meat sacks a lot.
Yeah, well, he got that from Bender, but
it's kind of a little lack of respect there.
Yeah. Yeah, kind of.
That's just me. That's how I feel anyway.
Yeah.
What's going on? Echo's here. What's happening, buddy?
What's up, Echo?
Everybody's showing up to see if I'm still living.
Yeah. Well, Gareth is not happy with the show so far.
Garrett's not happy?
Me too. Yeah.
Why
Oh,
not?
he said, "What's this?" And upside down one of these. He's just making it funny. He
Oh.
did a thumbs
Okay.
down, like you say, "What's this crap?"
Oh, okay. You're talking about this. I didn't see
Yeah.
that.
But he was making it funny.
It's the upside down of one of these. Oh, where'd it
Yeah.
go? There we go.
He was just being funny.
That's correct. That's correct. Actually, yeah.
Yeah.
Well, next time you do an adventure VHS tapes, I'll let Mecha Bro, the Bard, take a go at the chatting. Well, well, the Bard would be better than the Mecha Bro, Macabro, the
Yeah.
Bard. Okay, I said it wrong.
Yeah. Well, that would be kind of exhausting to try to make up old songs for every comment. I mean, that would be really tough.
That'd be very creative, though.
It would.
I would like to see that. I would like to see that.
Well, I don't want anybody to really put so much effort in. It's just
Strain themselves.
just don't strain. Yeah, don't strain yourself. You really got to worry about that. It happens. You can strain yourself doing anything.
How come I got video tasties up there and now it's gone? What's going on with this thing?
It sucks.
This computer's jumping around on me, acting crazy. I think it's possessed by Mecha Bro or something.
Could be. I mean, that's what I mean. We once you let him in, it's about it. He's like
I
ultra.
think there's a ghost in the machine or some shit happening here.
Mm-hmm.
Son of Mecha Bro, you act right.
Well, he's not even here. That's the thing. It's just
don't get on Garrett's bad side. He might have to go Chuck Norris on your ass. And Garrett says exactly. Ooh, easy there.
Yeah.
Calm down now. Calm down, boys.
Hope so. Oh, jeez. I've been bad.
Yeah.
I've been bad, Gareth. I've been naughty.
Yeah, we don't want old man Macabro. That's for sure.
No, that'd be weird. Well, he wouldn't be able to send any chat. Like he would just be hitting the wrong buttons, and
Yeah, Chuck Norris did want to dance at Chubby's once, Gareth, but it was the wrong demographic.
Just wasn't the crowd, right? Wasn't the crowd.
Yeah. We told him that well, it was like you're in the wrong spot. So plus he tried. He was jealous of Echo's set, Echo's headliner, and he just couldn't cut it. So
huge package on Echo. Just what a unit.
Okay, so Mitch says, "Oh man, I tried that Under Siege movie you guys said to, and couldn't even. That movie sucks. You mean the first one?
Yeah. Did we recommend that? I don't remember.
I don't know, but I mean, Under Siege is not a bad movie. It's not one of his terrible ones.
Maybe it was the second one because maybe it was during the sequel tape off. We were talking about Under Siege. The second one's a little hard to take, but the first one's decent enough, I think.
Yeah, Chuck was a bouncer at Chubby's, but he saw the Echo's set and wanted to get in on it, and we just couldn't. He couldn't cut it.
Hey, people go to Chubby's for a reason. They go there to see what they want to see. They don't want to see Chuck Norris. They want to see
They want to see Echo drop it like it's hot and pick up a chicken wing.
Yeah,
you know what I'm saying?
With his ass cheeks.
I was saying, yeah, because of Seagal tapes. Yeah, well, listen, man. When you watched it at the time when it was out, it was a decent movie. You know what I mean? Like now you go back and watch it. Obviously, it's going to be like,
Well, I should say that's pretty much true for all the Seagal's movies. There are a few that are okay as long as you're not watching them for Seagal. At least not his acting, because he's like,
yeah, his acting is terrible. I think the only movie that I actually like his acting was Machete.
Yeah.
He has a Spanish accent.
Yeah, it's just like I'm really surprised that movie it was even finished because of him. I was just heard that he's famously difficult to work with for anything. Yeah. I mean that. Of course, the famous SNL episode with him on it, like they vowed never to air that again because he was such a pain in the ass. But you can still find it on YouTube. But definitely very cringy to watch because he's just not good. And
yeah,
it's understandable. Somebody not being good, you can understand that. Like, okay, well, they're underperforming in art, they're not good at the art. But if you compound that with the fact that they're a dickhead, that makes it very hard to take. Like, what are you serious? Like, who do you think you are, buddy?
That's the thing is, you in any kind of interview you see with the guy, he acts like an arrogant asshole in every kind of live setting that you see. So I can imagine what he's like on set, man. Like,
yeah, that's why it's just like anymore. I mean, there's no segue here, but I'm going to talk about Chevy Chase now. It's just like I hear all this stuff coming out about Chevy Chase just being a complete douche, and then you see all these old interviews where he's just a total asshole. I'm like,
Mm-hmm.
I really don't like that dude. Like, for one, I could barely stand him as it was before I knew all this. Now it's like I really can't even watch any film that he's in just because I know this now. Like, so he's really like this. Like, it's, I don't know. It just makes it really hard to take for me. I don't know why.
I understand what you're saying. I like Chevy Chase though, because obviously, from nostalgia and all that thing. And I know that he's an asshole, but I would like to, if I ever met him, I'd be like, why you got to be such an asshole for?
Yeah. Well, I think he's kind of realized that now that he's like 1,000 years old.
Yeah, I heard the same thing, that he was kind of calming down.
Yeah, he's like humble. He realizes that it's starting to come to an end. Heaven forbid. I'm not saying anything.
Yeah.
All I'm saying is he's in the twilight, and he's just
his attention's winding down. But I mean,
yeah.
he probably needs every little hook, like connection he can get right now. Like,
yeah, maybe it's like a sympathy thing, or maybe he had some kind of like Ebenezer Scrooge moment, and like he was Scrooged, and spirits came to visit him. It's like, you need to stop being such a douchebag. Ooh.
Yeah, but I mean, like I said, in the 90s, when you were watching martial art movies or good action movies, Seagal came through. You know what I mean? Maybe go back and watch them. Obviously, they're not going to be up to date and satisfying everybody, but
all right. Yeah. What's somebody brought up executive decision, talking about Kurt Russell. Because executive decision, that's kind of like a weird movie, because it's like he almost doesn't act like Steven Seagal in that. For one, he's only in it for maybe like a combined total of 10 minutes,
something like that.
Even though the film was sold based on the premise that Steven Seagal and Kurt Russell were in it together, like, oh wow, we got to go see this, and you go see it, you're like, well, he dies. Like, no spoiler alert, but yeah, Steven Seagal does not make it out alive. And he was actually decent in that. You can actually understand what he was saying. He wasn't mumbling. And so, yeah, that's pretty good.
Maybe he figured, I'm not in this long, I better give it my best shot.
It could be. I mean, I don't know. He's well, I'm actually in this big movie with Kurt Russell. Maybe I should straighten up and actually talk instead of, whatever else he does. But I mean, Under Siege really, I think, is just made a lot better is because Tommy Lee Jones is in it. And I think if it wasn't for him,
Gary Busey.
Yeah, it's like I think if it wasn't for that supporting cast, I think it might be kind of a hard watch.
Yeah, I agree, but that's what makes it okay. It makes it it's a pretty good action movie, in my opinion. I dug it.
Mm-hmm.
I like Marked for Death. I love Marked for Death. I like Out for Justice. What's the other one I like?
Hard to Kill.
Hard to Kill.
Yeah.
Did I say Hard to Kill? Marked for Death, Hard to Kill, and Out for Justice. Yeah,
that was like, I think like that was like his trilogy when he first like got real hot in like in the early 90s. So
yeah. We got to protect Elvira, Arnold, Stallone, Kurt Russell, Michael Ironside, Lance Hendrickson at all costs.
And Peter Wellers. Is it Wellers or Sellers? I always confuse him with the Pink Panther, the guy with RoboCop. Buckaroo Banzai.
Weller.
Yeah, I always confuse him with the Pink Panther guy. But I saw an interview with him, and he looks like he's 1,000 years old. So I don't know, man. It just seemed like everybody got old, like all of a sudden. I don't know if I like that too much. It used to not bother me. Now it kind of does. I don't know why.
I understand 100% what you're saying, and I don't even like talking about it.
Nope, let's not talk about it. But you know what? We're not talking about Steven Seagal tonight. We're talking about the late, great Chuck Norris, because obviously he passed away last week, and we didn't have a show to talk about it. So we're kind of, maybe we're tardy to the party here, but we're going to get it in. So we're going to do a special Chuck Norris tape off tonight in honor of the man, the myth, the legend, the Chuck.
Exactly.
Yeah.
Oh, speaking of that, I forgot that one. Yeah, I'm gonna have to remember to pull that one out. I got it down there somewhere.
Well, you do have Top Dog. I was going to ask if you did.
Yes, I do. That is
okay.
Right here.
Did you show it during our Friendly Animal movie tape off? I don't remember. Yeah.
Okay, so anyways, on that note, let's get this party started.
Yep. Let's do it.
All right, but Professor, we are about to launch the tape off, so you know what to do.
You know.
And here it is. Is that it? Yes, that's it.
Mm-hmm.
Protect yourself before you wreck yourself.
Tape off! Yeah! Tape off! Tape off! Tape off! Tape off!
Yes.
Yes.
Everybody's talking about Chuck Norris tapes in the chat. So
did we welcome operator to the chat? Operator. Hello,
operator 8009.
Operator 8009.
8009. How you doing? Thanks for joining.
All right.
Oh shit! The professor said that he didn't have a chin under his beard; he had another fist.
Yeah, I believe it. I do believe it. It's
hey,
funny
Larry's
too,
there, big Larry. I don't know if I saw Larry join, but
oh yeah, I just saw it too. Hi, Larry. It's funny too because I mean, when it comes to acting, I wouldn't say Norris is winning any awards because they're not his movies not that, but it's just just I don't know, just the whole stigma around them. It's just like it's great. That's what you watch him for. You don't watch him for his acting. You watch him to like put his fist through somebody's face. Like that's about it. It's.
He did a better job than Seagal. That we know.
I would say that's. I think that's a very accurate statement. Yes, I do.
But was he better than Van Damme?
I don't know.
I think they're about the same. I think
yeah, that's kind of hard to say. I think that's a tight race there.
Yeah.
Uh-huh.
Hey, Auntie Puma's here. What's going on, Auntie Puma?
Hello, Puma. Hello yourself. Yeah. Well, we missed you too.
Mr. Dan is here. What's going on, Mr. Dan?
Hey, Mr. Dan. Got some. All right, we're
able to start a chuck off.
A chuck off. Man, why don't you just chuck off, dude? Okay. We're gonna have a chuck off right now. Okay?
Yeah. Mitch says, I never really watched Chuck Norris. But one time I turned on TV and he stared a bear down.
Yeah.
And the bear left.
Yeah. I mean that's probably true. It was probably Walker Texas Ranger. I mean I think out of all of his films, I mean they obviously did okay. Like it was actually he was known for his films and all that. But I think that show really made him a household name if he wasn't already before. I think that show is what he is basically most famous for today.
I would agree.
Because they had like 1 billion seasons. So I don't think it was ever really technically canceled because they were afraid to tell Chuck Norris that. I just think he just said, no, I don't want to do it anymore. And they said, oh, thank God. We don't have to cancel Chuck Norris.
They called a break and everybody just left and never came back.
Yeah.
Chuck danced like JCVD. That's true.
It's true. That's just true. That's true.
Professor's ranking goes Stallone, Arnold, Reb Brown, Van Damme, then Norris, and then like 10 other people. At last is Steven Seagal.
Steven Seagal. Yeah.
It was probably that Walker show. Yeah.
Yeah, I would say that because that was just a mega hit. And it was weird too because it kind of like came out of nowhere. It's like, yeah, we all know who Chuck Norris was. I think it came out like after Sidekicks did. Remember that?
Yeah.
I think it like just kind of, definitely just took off.
Hey, Papa Goss, what's going on, buddy? Thanks for joining.
Hi, buddy.
Chuck Norris was at the Survivor Series '94.
Yeah. He was. He just kind of shows up. He was just kind of always there. He was a household name. He was definitely his own brand because in the 80s he of course he didn't have a cartoon show. Like there wasn't, let me rephrase this. In the 80s there was a cartoon and a toy line based on not any just particular Chuck Norris movie but Chuck Norris himself. Like he was such a badass that he didn't need a movie. He just had his own. He was just Chuck Norris. He wasn't a character. Like he was just Chuck Norris. You know what I mean?
All he had to be was Chuck Norris. Yeah,
it was Chuck Norris and the Karate Commandos, which came out in 85, I think 85 or 86.
I wonder if he like purposely made it that way, and he wanted to like brand himself as himself, like as a thing instead of as a star from a movie or something like that.
Yeah, I think that's exactly what it was. It was just like, yeah, I don't need a movie. I don't need a stinking movie. I'm Chuck Norris. I'm going to tell kids not to do drugs. That's what he did too. There was like PSAs or like live action. He would say, if you do drugs, I'm going to break your head off your neck. And that's pretty much what it was. And we said, okay, you got it.
No drugs for me.
Yeah. Even though
Hey, Big Will, Blasco's here. What's going on, buddy?
we totally let him down, though, didn't we? Oh, totally let him down.
We did.
Yeah.
I didn't know him personally, so I don't take it as bad. But if I did, I'd be like,
yeah, I wouldn't be able to look him in the eye because I knew I totally let him down. I did. I mean, it wasn't when I was a kid, though. I mean, it was like I waited a long time. At least I give him that much.
I was listening to like a little bit of a podcast the other day. This dude's talking about wrestling, and they were talking about how when they were young, you loved Hulk Hogan, and like Macho Man was like the bad guy and stuff.
Right.
And then as you get older, you realize that like Macho Man was the man, and like Hulk Hogan was really the bad guy, and like everybody just loved him, and he didn't have to do much, and shit like that,
Yeah, I mean, you're absolutely right, and I totally agree with that because that's how I was when I was a little kid. I was a Hulkamaniac, but when I became an adult, I realized I should have had Macho Madness. I should have been down with the madness the whole time. Yeah, because I mean, Hulk Hogan did a lot of shady stuff, like storyline wise, like especially with Macho Man and Miss Elizabeth. Like,
that's what they were talking about.
Yeah, it's just like he did a lot of like heel stuff. Like he was supposed to be like this big baby face good guy, but he did a lot of heel moves, and but yeah, it's kind of weird. Yeah,
Professor like Jake the Snake.
Of course, we all do.
Well, I'll get started since the professor brought it up, or someone brought it up.
Yeah,
Top Dog. They're licensed for action.
Yeah. I wonder. I know how I like to shame you when you use your phone on the show, but I would be very interested to know if you could Google it real quick see what the box office was for Top Dog. I wanted to see if the world was ready for a Chuck Norris movie with a dog.
Top Dog, Chuck Norris.
I'm just very curious because I think maybe I saw one commercial for it and I totally forgot about it back then.
Okay, let me see here. Continue. Okay, so IMDb says, where the hell does it go? Usually has the stats down here. Okay, so the budget was $6 million. Opening weekend, U.S. and Canada, $2 million.
Ooh.
Gross. Even it says at the bottom, gross worldwide is $5 million.
Oh, didn't even make budget. No. Oh man, that's a small budget too for a film. Like, what was it? You just say it was $6 million?
Million.
That's a small budget. Man.
There you go.
Oh, look, Ginger's got an exact figure.
Yep, there it is.
And somebody brought it up. About the Chuck Norris cartoon. Yeah, Jackie Chan did the same thing in the mid '90s. He had his own cartoon. It wasn't based on any movie he did. It was just I'm Jackie Chan. Here's my cartoon. Like he was his own product. So yeah, it's interesting when action stars reach that level of promotion to where they're like, we don't need anything to support us. We're our own character. So that's very interesting.
Yeah, that's because you think about it, like Arnie had characters, but he didn't have an Arnie doll.
No, he didn't. I mean, it was just. I mean, well, gosh. I mean, any character Arnie played was basically him.
Yeah, but it wasn't Arnold Schwarzenegger doll though.
Yeah, there wasn't anything like that. I mean, there's small exceptions, like his character in Red Heat. I mean, he did act a little different in that because he had a Russian accent. Yeah, but I mean,
I have this tape. I got the Wrecking Crew with Dean Martin on tape too.
Oh, you do?
Yep.
Do you have it with you? Is it part of your Chuck Norris?
I don't have it in reachings. I don't know if it's. I don't even know where it is. I know I have it though.
Yeah. No, the professor. What we're saying is, he has toys based on the characters he's played. There is no just Schwarzenegger doll. There was never a toy line just based on Schwarzenegger.
Yeah, it's not an Arnold Schwarzenegger action figure like Chuck Norris was, and Jackie Chan's cartoon. Like it was just themselves, not their character they did.
Yeah, it wasn't like the Schwarzenegger and the Freedom Force or whatever. It was just like whatever he was in. That's what the character was. That's what we mean.
Well, Tom Hanks did a Dog Buddy movie too. That's Turner and Hooch I got right there beside K9 with Belushi there.
Yeah, well, I should say that Belushi and Norris also had the sense to be in a buddy movie with a dog that doesn't die because they would know what that does to the audience. Tom Hanks, however, did not have that clairvoyance because that's what anybody remembers. I'm sorry, but that's what anybody remembers of Turner and Hooch. You're like, yeah, that the dog dies. I'm not watching that ever again.
Yeah.
That's
the only reason why they let it slide is because he has puppies. He's lived on by a puppy, and a puppy looks exactly like him, and you're like, oh.
Yeah, but it's still just like, geez, Pete, dude, really? Did you have to kill the dog?
But the dog died.
Yeah, it's just like, man, that's what anybody ever talks about when they talk about that film.
Mm-hmm.
That's how you kill your film, by doing that.
Killing dogs, man.
If you kill your dog,
you can't do it.
Yeah, like if you kill your dog, you kill the film.
Everybody must die, otherwise the film dies.
Yeah. I mean, but anyways, we're
you're up next, Capo.
I got this. I think somebody said this is one of his very first breakout roles, which Breaker, very early film. This is pre-mustache. Chuck Norris. Probably can't see it very well because of the lighting.
Yep.
I have to forgive the light because this is a yellow tape case. Yellow, of course, is horrible for lighting. So, yeah, no mustache. Chuck Norris, Breaker. He's a truck driver.
He's a kung fu fighting truck driver.
Yeah, it's the description on the back here. Look at that. I wish you could see that. I wish this cover was not yellow so you could see it better. But very, very minimalist sleeve here. The description on the back. It's pedal to the floor action all the way when world karate champion Chuck Norris leads a convoy of angry truckers in an action-packed assault on the corrupt and sadistic locals of a small Texas town. You'll be driven to the edge of your chair. 1977. Color running time, 86 minutes. Not even an hour and a half. It's only 86 minutes.
That's the way you like it.
Yeah, that's how I love it. Yep. And this is a Paragon film production, but this is a Embassy Home Entertainment distribution. So, yeah.
We Len Dog. Remember when we did when Len Dog and I used to be in a podcast before I started Rob's Vintage Video? We did an episode on that movie.
Oh, did you? Yeah, it's as far as I understand it, not that good of a film. But did anybody think it was going to be? That's all I'm saying. Well,
it was okay. Obviously it is what it is. But the truck driving and the kung fu mixture was. I thought. Yeah.
I mean, I just want to think. I want to think it takes place in the same universe as Texas Chainsaw Massacre because, it was kind of like right around the same time, and he's going through Texas. Like I want to have fun with that and think like it would be a better movie if he actually fought Leatherface. Like that'd be great, wouldn't it?
That'd be awesome.
Yeah, but that's obviously never going to happen. So
that's something that'd be pretty cool, man. You get like an action star kung fu guy, and next thing you know, he's in a horror movie.
Yeah,
kicking the shit out of people in a horror setting. You know what I mean?
Yeah, I know, but it's just not going to happen now.
I saw someone say this in the chat. So since I am next. Code of silence.
There you go. Yeah, Norris.
I believe. Sorry.
No, go ahead. I'm sorry.
I believe. Gareth said this was. They call this his Dirty Harry kind of movie, and a lot of people think this is his best made movie. I don't know if it's his best one, but
it's a swan song.
Code of Silence.
Mm-hmm. Yeah, I've never heard of it. See, I was going to say that Norris is one of those actors that's like he has like an infinite amount of films, and like I would say most of them I've never even heard of. Like I will literally find a new Chuck Norris movie every day. Like it's like I have no idea like that even existed.
I'm missing like a handful of them, and there's a couple that you're going to show that I don't have, but there's like less than 5 that I'm missing that have his filmography.
Well. I mean, just speaking of like like I said, like it seems like I find a new Chuck Norris movie every day. Like I just found this. Like last
hey, Josh, Big Josh is here. What's happening, buddy?
Hey, Josh. On the used bookstore shelf, and I was like, "What is this?" And it's Chuck Norris in Hellbound.
See, I don't have that one.
Yeah, I was like, "What? I've never heard of this." Crime, you name it, and Shatter and Jackson have seen it. To these two Chicago undercover cops, everything from petty theft to murder one is as common as ham and eggs. But nothing could prepare them for a force spawned by hell itself. So yeah, this is basically Chuck Norris fights a bunch of satanic cults.
Okay,
And
because they say it has a horror element to it. So
yeah, this is let's see. Now, all that stands in the way of the creature's plan for dominance is a mysterious blood rite and 2 policemen. So yeah, this is definitely probably worth a watch, and I'm going to check this out sometime.
yeah, check it out. Let me know, man, because I don't
Yeah,
have that one. I haven't seen that one.
and it's a Canon video distribution as well. So
Nice,
it's pretty cute, you know.
very
Definitely
good,
had to get this one. I was like, whoa, dude, what is this?
cool.
Yeah. This is let me see, what's the year on this? This is 93. 93. Oh, I'm sorry, 95. 95. Ooh.
Oh, 95.
Ooh. Yeah.
I think Hellbound was one of the movies released on the Canon Films box set I picked up. Okay.
Oh, cool. That's good. That's a good box set. Was that a DVD, I'm guessing, or a Blu-ray?
Yeah, most likely.
Or was it VHS box set? Let me know, Echo.
Mr. Dan says Code of Silence is very good and Hellbound is decent.
Good. I have to watch Code of Silence.
All right. I got next up Sidekicks.
There we go. DVD, okay, DVD box set.
Check out the tape. The top is like a light gray.
Well, that's pretty cool. That's pretty good.
Yeah.
That's very interesting. Too bad the movie isn't. Not.
You know, it's not the greatest movie, but I dig it because I kind of like the concept. You know, where he's like,
Yeah.
he starts daydreaming and his buddy shows up and he's hanging out with his buddy doing. It's almost like a little bit of I mean, it's not like Last Action Hero, but it's kind of, you know.
Yeah, it's
kid hanging out with his idol kind of thing.
Yeah, it's I mean, it's decent enough. I mean, I think it's still for free on YouTube. I think you can watch it for free. That's why I have no big problems with it, because I didn't pay money to watch it. I think if I would have paid money to watch it, I probably would have been more offended. But since it was free, whatever, you know. But I mean, yeah, Joe Piscopo in that is just unbearable. Like, man, dude.
I don't like that guy at all.
Could you dial it back just a little bit? I mean, wow. And
because I always wanted to see a good cop, bad cop flick with Chuck Norris and Jack Nicholson.
Oh yeah, well, it makes you wonder if Nicholson would have done that. I don't work with actors like that. I'm too busy. I'm too cool. Of course, he might have. I don't know. Who knows? Jack Nicholson is a Looney Tune. If you didn't know that, Jack Nicholson is insane. So
yeah, I would like to see that just to see what kind of craziness happens.
Yeah, but yeah, Sidekicks. I mean, yeah. What?
Go ahead. Say what you're saying.
No, you go ahead. No, because
I was going to say that I heard. I saw Johnny Depp talking about Al Pacino and saying that he was insane.
Yeah.
Somebody was interviewing. He goes, I realized later the man is insane. He's like certifiably insane.
Yeah. Yeah, I think I saw that same video, and I believe it too. Yeah.
Same here.
Yeah. Sidekicks. Yeah. Little synopsis. Definitely, I like the concept. I like the whole like imagination thing. The guy daydreaming, because I remember there was like a Looney Tunes cartoon way back in the day about this little kid that would just daydream, and it was always like these weird stories, and that's kind of what it reminds me of. And but of course, the climax of the film is like their big karate tournament, and Chuck Norris is one of the judges, and like he ends up on the kids' team, and people have to fight Chuck Norris in a karate tournament. Could you imagine that? Being like the next guy in line on the tournament, like the opponent has been switched out to Chuck Norris. Like, okay, well, I'm just going to quit now.
Yeah, how fair is this?
It's not fair at all. Like, what, are you serious? It's Chuck Norris in the karate tournament? That shouldn't be legal, right?
Yeah, like, I'm going to swap out my fighter and I'm going to add in a T1000.
Yeah, okay. Well, I'm sure I'm going to win. That's like how we always talk about Teen Wolf and Teen Wolf 2, where it's just like, can you imagine being the opponents, like especially in the second one, like you're boxing, like you find out your opponent's a werewolf. Like, how is that fair?
He does have the ability to punch your head like right off your shoulders.
Yeah, I'm going to set this one out, Coach.
Yeah, someone want to go first?
Yeah.
Pop quiz. A rich man pays you $1 million to go 5 minutes against a version of Chuck.
Mm-hmm.
A Way of the Dragon Chuck, Delta Force Chuck, or Dodgeball Chuck. Which Chuck are you fighting?
Oh man, $1
That's
million,
right.
huh?
Norris was in Dodgeball, eh? He was.
Yes, he was. Yeah, he was one of the judges.
He saved him.
Yeah.
Well,
Uh,
I'm going to take the Chuck that'll kick my ass the least.
yeah.
I guess it's Dodgeball, Chuck.
I would say, well, first of all, I would say that none of them are the ones that would. I mean, yeah, I don't know though. Yeah, Dodgeball. You're right, Rob. the least amount of damage. I'm going to go with that.
One it gives me the least amount of kicks to the face.
Yeah, I mean it's $1 million though. But 5 minutes. You see, 5 minutes. That's a long time to try not to die.
That's a lot of running.
Yeah,
a lot of running.
That would be like Curly running away.
Little fingers gestures at him and shit, and running and try to like pretend you're going to grab his crotch to make him back off.
Yeah. No, I don't. I wouldn't even do that. I wouldn't get anywhere near him. That would not be the time for to be quippy. Just run away.
Yeah, it's like jumping in the ring with Tyson back in the day, or when he was in his prime. There,
I wouldn't do it now. No way.
Only if they put like pillows on his hands or something.
I got these pillows on my hands. How am I supposed to fight? Well, that's how you're gonna fight, buddy.
I'm still gonna knock you out. I'm still gonna knock you out.
And he would. I guarantee
you. I'll bend you over, make you love me.
Yeah, yeah. He said some wicked stuff back in the day, didn't he?
Yes, he did.
Yeah. Yes, he
sure
did. Right on camera. Right on camera too.
Yep. He don't care.
He did not care.
Oh,
yeah.
What you got next, Capo? What you got next?
Oh yeah, sorry about that. Well, this is one I wanted to tell you that I thought maybe you had this one because I think everybody has this one. The Hero and the Terror.
Yes, I do.
Another canon. I have like 3 of these for some reason.
Yeah, I have one here, and I have one at the flea market for sale.
It's very common. I mean, it's got the guy that he actually ended up starring with, and probably can't see it. And no, actually, I'm thinking of Renegade. Never mind. Okay. Just forget it. Anyways, yeah, another canon release, and this is actually with a Media Home Entertainment sub distributor, 1988 distribution. So, yeah.
The Hero and the Terror.
Yep. It's just I don't know why, but it is just very common. I always find these.
Yeah, they must have made a lot of those ones.
Yeah, they probably did. I don't know.
A lot of fans of the Hero and Terror out there.
Yeah.
Big Josh has the Hero and the Terror.
I mean, I do know, like, every time I come across, like, any kind of, like, VHS lot, it's always in there. I'm like, yeah, I think everybody has that. Like, it's just like a VHS collector thing.
Well, I got a Canon Media release of Firewalker.
Interesting.
It's got a little white label on it, though.
Oh, it's problematic.
Lou Gossett Jr.
Yep.
People shit on it, but it's it's a decent adventure movie.
I have no opinion. I haven't seen it. A lot of Chuck Norris stuff I haven't seen, and like I said, I keep finding new Chuck Norris movies I've never heard of. So I'm like, yeah, I'm pretty behind on my Chuck Norris watching, but right.
The Octagon, Larry says.
That's another.
There. Come on now. Hold on now.
That's another big one. Yeah. Well, let me see here.
I like Firewalker, but when you're talking about adventure movies, man, like.
I don't know. Yeah, it's just like I don't know if Norris is the right for that. Like, there's a lot of adventure movies, and it's like Norris does action movies. Like, why is he
he's not right for that? But it is what it is.
I mean, I'm not telling him that, I see.
Mommy the Monkey is here. How you doing?
Hey, what's going on? Long time no hear from you.
Yes,
and glad you're with us tonight.
Vampire Ticks from Outer Space tonight.
Oh boy, Vampire Ticks.
Vampire Ticks. Everybody get your Mummy the Monkey fix tonight.
I would
the Vampire Ticks from Outer Space.
I think that title's a little redundant because I mean, ticks are vampiric to begin with, just by nature, right?
Yeah, but these are even more vampiric.
That's obviously just to make the title more poppy, and it works because it's a great title. But still, you think about it, it's like vampire ticks. Well, ticks already drink blood, so I mean. But I mean, I guess like and if you're bit by a tick, you don't turn into a tick. You know, but if you're a vampire tick, maybe you would turn into a tick, right?
A vampire tick.
If you got bit by a vampire tick,
yeah, you wouldn't turn into a regular tick. You turn into a vampire tick.
Right. Yeah, I mean, I think that's. Yeah, it's redundant. It's kind of like tuna fish. We always call it tuna fish, but why do we say that? Because tuna is a fish. Like we're already describing it. It's already a descriptor. It's tuna. Just called tuna.
Yeah.
Tuna fish.
It's like when people say chai tea.
Yeah, it's tea.
Chai is tea. That's what chai is.
Chai is. I mean, you don't say you're going to have a burger cow. I'm going to have a cheeseburger cow.
I'm going to have a beef burger. I'm going to have a beef hamburger. What about you, Cap?
Well, I guess that does make sense. Have a beef burger because they have veggie burgers and bean burgers and turkey burgers and chicken burgers and toddler burgers. Whoops.
Okay, but you'd have to say, but it'd be like saying, I'll have a beef hamburger.
That's true. Yeah.
Because a hamburger is a hamburger. You can't say, give me a chicken hamburger.
No, you can't. Now you can say, give me a chicken burger.
Yes.
And they would say, get out of here with your chicken burger. You want chicken or the chicken? Get out of here. Get out of here with your chicken burger. To hear it.
A moo cow burger.
Get out of here with your moo cow burger. But yeah, that sounds like a pretty interesting watch tonight. Mummy and the Monkey, definitely. Vampire Ticks from Outer Space. Always love names like that with films. I'm glad to see that they still crank them out.
I'm down to Friday, so I'll be there.
And good luck with your flea market hunting for VHS tapes, because
come to my flea market booth. I have all kinds of VHS tapes for you to sell or to buy.
I incredibly seldomly come across any VHS in the wild anymore. So good luck.
Well, I got a video store at the flea market, so
yeah. Rob does have his own video store up his way, and And
there's one other rival booth at the flea market that has a movie. It's called the Movie Hut.
Newman. Yeah. Oh, it's like the chum bucket for you, right? You're like Krusty Krab, and that's the chum bucket.
Yeah. It is at the Niagara Flea Market, booth number 34.
He's in Canada.
That's right.
Canada.
All right, who's next? Is it me? You?
That's me. You just showed Firewater. Firewater?
Firewater. That's a different movie.
Well, that's a different movie. Well, let's see. I don't know if I should show these both at once or just one. Just do one at a time. Of course, the classic, the Delta Force.
The Delta Force.
This is a Video Treasures distribution with the code, but it's got the media sticker, so they use the new sleeve, but the old tape, and this is 1989 Video Treasures. This is over 2 hours. You believe that?
Too long.
Too long for an action film. Absolutely.
Hey, Old Movie Mike, what's happening, Old Movie Mike? Thanks for showing up, buddy.
Hey, Old Movie Mike.
The Delta Force. Do you want to show the other one with it, or?
I don't know, because I don't got too many, and I was like, maybe I'll just save it, But I should say that it's actually the title is called The Delta Force. I know everybody always just says Delta Force. It was like, no, it's The Delta Force. Yeah. It's got to be specific. Got to be specific, guys.
All right, so the Big Larry this is probably the best out of all the tapes.
Oh boy!
Of all the Chucky tapes, this is probably the best one, packaging wise.
Oh yeah, that's good. Is that a closed sleeve?
Yeah, it is.
Oh man, that's beautiful. I love those early media stuff, man. Look at that, dude. How did you pick that one up? Where'd you find that one?
I don't know. I think one time I bought I got like a whole load of Chuck tapes in one shot, and I think it was in there.
Wow. Yeah, look at that. That's a thing of beauty. Man, I love old media and entertainment tapes like that.
Yeah, it's a nice box.
Yeah, I used to have their Night of the Living Dead, and I also had the Halloween, which oddly enough wasn't the first distribution of Halloween, but it was the second. So I was like, man, I had that, and I found, where I found that? I found it at a thrift store.
Oh yeah,
yes, and that's I didn't sell it for a quarter. I can tell you that. That's definitely a sought after tape. But
hey, Mikey, what's going on, Mikey?
Hey, what's up, Mikey? Buddy? Long time no hear again. That's good. We haven't heard from you in a while, so that's another one.
Big Josh says he has the same copy of the Octagon.
Yeah, Mikey, I should say one of the videos you did recently about the Nintendo Power. Man, that brought back so many memories. Did you watch that video, Rob? It was a while ago though. It was sort of recent, but not very recent. Yeah, I was like, man, I had that exact issue. I remember getting it in the mail. I remember where I was, just looking at it and just loving every. I was like, man, I watched that video probably a couple times, Mikey, just because I was like, man, this is so nostalgic. So good job, buddy.
There you go. He hit the mark. That's what I'm sure. That's what he was aiming for.
Man, it just brought back so many memories.
Yeah, I'm glad to see you, Mikey, man. You're putting out some videos and shit. That's good to see.
It's all good content, man. If anybody out there has not subscribed to VHS Mikey yet, do so immediately because it's excellent content, great content. I mean, just very well done stuff, good subject matter. I mean, if you're watching this show, watching it for VHS tapes or just nostalgia reasons, there's no reason not to watch VHS Mikey. There isn't. I mean, it's...
I'm sure they are.
Yeah, they probably already are. Subscribe.
Yeah.
Double subscribe.
Go again.
Yeah.
Hit the button twice to make sure.
Yeah. Get another YouTube channel, a YouTube account, and subscribe again.
Hit the button.
Mm-hmm. Yeah.
All right, it's my turn?
Yes, I believe it is.
Oh, okay. Well, no, it's not. I did Octagon.
Oh, you did. Oh, I got so excited to see Mikey again. It rubbed my brain. Completely rubbed my brain clean. Yeah.
Yeah, the Wrecking Crew, Russell. I know I have that tape. I just don't know where it is at the moment. I pull it out, but I do have it.
He's gonna pull it out. He doesn't know where it is.
I'll pull it out. I don't know if I knew where it was. I'd pull it out for you.
Here we have. Well, this is where it becomes where people just say Delta Force because here's where Delta Force 2. They dropped the, and now it's Delta Force 2.
Delta Force, yeah. Operation
Stranglehold. This probably not on the same caliber as the first film. This is a media. Well, it says it's a media home video release, but this is a video. Well, it says Video Treasures as well. This is very, very cheap. This is like it's feather.
I had that same tape.
It's like it doesn't weigh anything. You can always tell. If I were to play this tape, it would probably just disintegrate right in my VCR. Like it's very low quality.
I've played mine. It plays.
Does it? Well, yeah. I'm scared to play mine. Yeah.
Mr. Dan says, VHS Mikey, do you have Mikey on VHS?
It's a good question. Good question.
Yeah, Mikey. I think I got Mikey somewhere in the rack, I think.
Yeah.
In the spinner rack.
That's a good question, Mikey. I think you have an obligation to answer that.
Yeah, you need to get that one, man.
Yeah. It only makes sense.
You don't got it. You got to get it. I know I have it. I think it's in a cut box, though. I'm pretty sure I have it on the rack there.
Oh, well.
All right. What are we on to next? So this is a nice cover. Well, I mean, out of all the covers that you see so far, this is probably the nicest artwork on the cover.
Yeah, it is. Yeah.
The second one or the first one, I think this is probably my favorite cover of his, even though he's not in it a lot, like people like to say, but he is the villain.
Okay, which is
weird.
He's
not really, the villain's not supposed to be taking over the whole movie. He plays the villain in Yellow-Faced Tiger, aka Slaughter in San Francisco.
That's weird. Yeah,
and
a great tape. Another great tape to have. You got some killer ones here, Rob.
The artwork on the cover of this tape is a nice embassy release.
Yeah.
I think this is the nicest tape that there is of the Chuck tapes, anyway.
Yeah, it's also weird that he's a villain. You don't see that much.
Yeah, he's like a cop in the day and a drug dealer at night or something like that.
Wow. Yeah, that's. It's like Bad Lieutenant, but with Chuck Norris.
Yeah, I watched it. It's been a while, so it's kind of fuzzy to me. But I remember chuckling, having a good chuckle a couple times in it.
Yeah. Having a chuckle, you say?
I had a chuckle at Chuck. I was chuckling at Chuckles. Chuckles at... never mind, there's too many Chucks.
Oh, Chuck tickled your cuckles.
Well, you're watching Peaky Blinders VHS Mikey. That's a good show. I haven't watched the new stuff they put out recently, but I watched the series twice. So it was pretty good. Big Matt, what's going on, Big Matt? I was waiting for you to show up, buddy.
Hey, what's up, Benny?
Mr. Benny's here.
Again, just like Ginger Ninja, it is now 4 o'clock in the morning, July 27th, where he is right now. He is on the bottom of the world. He is in the future.
Future Matt. That's what we call him. Future Matt.
Future Matt.
I saw Jinja say before that Chuck Norris punched Australia, and that's why they're down under.
I believe it. I do. I really do.
It's possible.
Yeah.
What you got next?
Well, let me see here. Another one that I think comes up a lot. I've always see this in a lot of, VHS lots. Another one I've seen a bunch in thrift stores, Karate Cop, which I don't think is worth a damn. But I mean, because first of all, this picture is not from the movie. This is what he looks like. This film was like in the 70s, and this is like one of his early 90s promo pics.
Yes.
Like one of his workout videos. So it's like, this is not what that movie is. No. So as you can see, that's very early Chuck Norris with his mop top. And so, yeah.
Does that ring a bell to you at all, that Karate Cop tape?
Yeah, wait, it does, but I don't remember from what.
Well, I bought when we did some like weird tapes. I don't know if you remember. I bought Karate Cop at the flea market, and inside was like, oh shit, what was inside now? It was something crazy, like some kind of photography, like sensual photography or something like that.
That rings a bell now. I remember that now. Yeah,
something weird.
Yeah. Love it when that happens.
Josh never heard of Karate Cop. Yeah, I have not watched Karate Cop. I don't know.
Don't bother, guys. Just don't bother. Okay.
I have it over there, but I've not popped it in to see if it's worth a damn or not.
This is just such a cheap distribution. It's from MNTEX Entertainment, MNTEX Entertainment, and it's just like, look at this. It's like Xeroxed. It's just crap. I mean, just don't bother.
Yep. Yeah. Good old Karate Cop. I thought I had it here. I wanted to see what actual tape is in. I should have thought of it, but yeah, I'm pretty sure it was something crazy like sensual photographs or something like that.
Ooh la la.
Ooh la la. So here's a tape. It's kind of rare. I haven't seen anybody post this tape when it comes to Chuck. And it's a tribute to Bruce Lee. I shared a short of this on Instagram.
Mm-hmm. Yeah.
It's the world's deadliest men in actual combat. A tribute to Bruce Lee, The Warrior Within.
Oh.
And that picture of Chuck Norris is it's a drawing, and it looks like Adam Sandler.
Yeah, that is awful. Look at how hideous that is.
On the back, it's got a picture of Bruce Lee and a picture of Chuck there, and to show that that it is on the tape somewhere in this movie.
Yeah.
But yeah, man, that's
terrible,
cover is pretty
terrible.
Look at that Chuck Norris right there.
Oh my God. That is just nightmare fuel. Look at that. Oh. That should be illegal.
Wolf Cop is very funny. Wolf Cop is Canadian made, Winnipeg, Canada, and Wolf Cop 1 and 2 on Tubi.
I didn't know Chuck Norris was in Wolf Cop.
No, but I guess we.
Okay.
Karate Cop. What we got from Karate Cop went to Wolf Cop.
Oh, okay. Karate Cop. I don't know, guys. I wouldn't bother with Karate Cop, folks. But Wolf Cop, yes, definitely watch Wolf Cop.
Yes, Karate Cop, no.
No, I wouldn't. Yeah. Yeah, just don't worry about it. All right. So that's a tough act to follow, the one you just showed, man.
The Warrior Within.
But this, I would say this one really sort of revamped him going into the 90s with The Hitman. Remember this movie?
This. Look at the mullet on that. Is that? Yeah, they look like they superimposed his face over Jean-Claude Van Damme.
No, he definitely has a mullet in this. Like this is almost like Hard Target, but with Chuck Norris. I mean, that gun he has is insane. I mean,
my God, look at that!
It's got a great gun. Another Canon release. He did a lot of Canon stuff.
Has anybody seen The Hitman? Is it worth a watch? Because I think I want to check it out.
I think we rented it when it first came out a long time ago, and I really don't remember it, but I'm gonna have to watch it again.
Josh has the same copy of Hitman. I don't think I've seen that one.
I'm pretty sure that this is the only distribution they have. I don't think they bothered with another one. I really don't. Yeah. This is a 91.
Copy.
Yeah, 91.
I'm gonna have to check that out because I don't have that tape. I don't think that's one of the ones. That's one of the ones I'm missing. Hellbound, that one.
Yeah.
It's worth a watch. Okay, cool, Mr. Dan. Thank you.
He's so far undercover, he may never get back. So
that's deep.
That is deep. Very deep. So
that's pretty deep.
We'll look into that.
Yeah, I'm gonna have to look into that one.
Yeah.
All right, I got a few left here. Let's. I'm gonna do a twofer.
Oh, a twofer.
Yeah. Missing in action 1 and 2.
There you go. There
or
we go.
Should we say missing in action 2 and 1 because they put out the second one first, which was the first one, and the first one is the second one, and second one is the third one, and
yeah, it's a bit odd. But
yeah, so
yeah,
this is a newer release, obviously, and then we got the MGM, the silver top.
Yeah, the silver top ones. Yeah.
I thought I had a signature name, but it doesn't. It just has a silver top.
Yeah.
Silver top, and this one is a. I'm sure this is like a. It looks like it could be even 2000s. I don't know. Let me see.
Yeah.
Okay, nothing there. I don't know. Has no date on it.
Huh. Well, no date, just like me on Fridays.
Nope. It's got the 84 date on the tape, like from the movie, but it says 84. This is obviously 92. There we go. It's a 92.
Interesting.
It's good shape. Very good shape.
Yeah. Well, I know that was first released in the Canon book box. I know that much.
Missing in action, I have the MGM book box over there.
Oh, you do?
Yeah.
Why didn't you bring that one
That's a common one. Well, a lot of people have that, no?
Yeah, I don't know. I mean, it's still cool to look at, right? I mean,
yeah. Okay, let me pull it out. Right, it's right here.
Yeah, there you go. Yeah.
Perch here.
Mm-hmm. What's that book box look like? It's like it's pretty good shape.
Yeah, it's not bad.
Shape. Yeah, book boxes don't survive. That's the thing. If you find one in good shape, man, you got a treasure right there.
Could be worse.
Book boxes do not hang on. They get damaged very easily. Well, since you brought that one out, I'll show you my last one then, which is Forced Vengeance.
Yeah, that's a nice one
as well.
That's a nice one. I don't have that.
And this one, surprisingly enough, this is not too damaged, but it's right around the corner. Like it's getting there. I think so. I don't really mess with this. I just kind of keep it on my shelf. Don't touch it.
Yeah. How's the plastic inside still sitting in there?
Yeah, it's okay. It's okay, but it's just like any minute now, it's just going to explode, as the book boxes do. So yeah, happy to have this one. So that's good.
Oh, that's a good one.
Yeah.
I do not have.
Did Larry just inform us that he just breaks some news to us? Did Principal Strickland just die? Are you serious?
Are you being a slacker? Or are you serious?
I don't think he would joke about that. Wow, that's sad.
Yeah, that's not nice.
I was always a fan of his. I watched that Woody Allen movie with him in it the other day. A very early Woody Allen movie. He played Napoleon, and he actually had hair, which is weird. Well, it was a wig, but to see him in hair was kind of weird.
Yeah, that is weird.
Yeah, but it was funny. He made a pretty good Napoleon.
Well, rest in peace to him.
Yeah, that sucks.
Yeah, so I got 2 tapes left. The first one I'm going to show is this is a low budget tape. It's a HGV, so with a Orion release mix, but nobody. It's on the back, but I mean, I don't think any of these people spend any money on this because check out actually it's a crappy cover.
Yeah, that's
Lone Wolf McQuade.
That's man. Wow, they could have done so much better with that. It's so much better. Why don't they do that? Why don't they try harder?
It's super light, like you were saying. There's like almost no weight to it.
Yeah.
And this side here is red, right?
Right. Yeah.
So I guess I'm assuming that this was, top is red. This was sitting in the window for so long that it's supposed to be like this, and it's now pink.
Oh, there you go. Oh, that's you can just tell people. Oh, that's a rare variant. It's a rare variant, bro. It's the pink variant.
Super sun worn, man.
Yeah, good old sun.
But I was obviously in a shop with the sun shining on it.
Oh, that's absolutely what happened. Yeah, yeah. That's the fate of a lot of tapes. I mean, a lot of tapes have that same fate where they're just really fun. The sun faded. Yep. I always like to have fun with it and just say like, "Oh, it's a rare variant," and try to sell it for more money. I don't do that. It's a scumbag thing to do.
The color, man, it was made that way.
Yeah.
And someone's arguing, "You idiot! That's sun." Mm-hmm. And the last one is an eye for an eye. Movie times.
Yeah, eye for an eye.
Movie time release.
Yeah.
He's got he's doing a kata or whatever on there, some kind of punch on it.
Yeah, he's doing something that's making a difference, I'm sure. Oh, he did, huh? Yeah.
And that is it.
Well,
yeah,
I got to tell you, I mean, I certainly had more Chuck Norris tapes than I thought I did. I can tell you the truth. I was like, I didn't think I had that many, but I was like, yeah, I do have a lot of Chuck Norris stuff.
James Tolkien passed away.
Yeah, that's his name. Yeah, Tolkien. I mean, he's always going to be Strickland. I'm sorry, that's just what it is.
Yeah, I wouldn't have known him by the name. I don't know anybody's name. I know their TV names.
Yeah. He was also he was in a lot of stuff. He was in War Games. He was in Masters of the Universe.
Yeah, that's right.
And he was bald in both those films. It's just like, yeah, it's Principal Strickland and everything he is.
He's always been bald.
Yeah. Jesus, didn't that guy ever have hair? As Marty says.
I was just about to say that.
Yeah.
Josh got the Vestron video release of Eye for an Eye. Nice. Yeah, Top Gun.
That's cool. Yeah. I want to think I did it one time, but I must have sold it because I remember having some copy of Eye for an Eye a long time ago, but I guess I sold it. I don't know what happened to it. I don't think it was the Vestron one though.
I like to get the Vestron one and cough up this MGM one, but it'll do for now.
Yeah. Yeah, I guess I sold it. I remember having it. But who knows? Who knows what happens to this stuff? You know what I mean? Like it just sometimes it just
hey,
goes
shit
away.
Happens. They say it for a reason.
It just goes away.
Shit happens. It's a saying for a reason. You know what I mean?
Yeah. Well, I for one am very impressed with your selection there, and I'm certainly glad you have Top Dog because I went and Sidekicks because I was really counting on that. And I was like, yeah, Rob's got to have those. I mean, we got to talk about those two films at least. And
yeah, sure.
Those definitely stand out amongst all of his repertoire. But
I know between the two of us, someone would have it. We'd have a pretty good selection anyway.
I wish. I wish one of us had, folks. I know you're probably counting on us having at least one of the episodes of Chuck Norris and the Karate Commandos, but we do not.
No, I don't have that. I don't have no Walker either.
No, we don't have that. So we're sorry, but
it's all right.
Yeah, it's gonna have to do.
Professor, we're gonna wrap up this tape off, Professor.
Yeah.
If you're still at work working with your headphones on, like I know you are, because you're a good boy.
You are. He's a good boy. He's a good boy.
He's a good boy. Protect yourself and yeah. We did it.
Yeah.
That was an excellent tape off.
Have you yet to get a more comfortable stool?
No, I got one. It's a better chair. It's better than the other one. It's not the most comfortable list, but it's better than the other one.
I would recommend just standing up.
I was thinking that, but it's
I know you have to just dig like a little hole in the floor and stand in the hole. That way,
I need a better chair. I know what kind of chair I want. I just haven't come across it yet. And I need something that's a little bit more like a chair. This is just like a computer chair that goes up and down. You know what I mean?
If there's only a way to test out stools before you use them, if only you had some kind of stool sample.
Yeah, I need a stool sample. I'm going to go into the furniture store after that.
Yeah, need a stool sample ASAP.
I'll go look at the stools, and the guy came over and said, "Can I help you, sir?" I said, "Yes." Is it possible to get a stool sample?
Yeah,
I'd like to get a stool sample.
I wonder how many times. I wonder how many times they hear that joke. I want to think it's a lot, but I guarantee you, no, they probably don't hear that at all. I think if you were to go into a furniture store and lay that one on them, they would probably get a big kick out of it. That's what I think.
I think so too, because if they told me, we hear that all the time, I'd be happy if they told me that. I'd be like, really? Well, that's good.
Yeah, that would make me feel better, but I also kind of want to think that maybe they don't hear that. Maybe it's up to you to say it.
Yeah.
That's what I think.
Like my mom. My mom used to go in the restaurants and ask if they have frog legs, and if they did, she'd say, "Well, wear a long dress. No one notice."
That's pretty good. That's pretty funny.
Yeah.
Sounds like
there's not many restaurants around us growing up that had frog legs, but there was this one restaurant that was kind of like fancy, but they had like a cheaper menu from a certain time to a certain time.
Mm-hmm.
So I remember going there one time with my mom and a couple of other people, and I was young, and my mother said that to the lady. I remember everybody laughing, and it was a good time.
That sounds like a Groucho Marx joke. Like it's like, yeah, wear a long dress and no one will notice. That's a pretty good joke. Yeah.
Yeah, I liked it.
Yeah.
So I know you put out a video recently, did you not?
No.
No, was it? Did I see it later, or is it when I already saw the thrifting one?
Yeah, I did one last week, but I didn't do one this week.
Okay, so that's last week's one I'm talking about.
Yeah, yeah.
I'm a little bit behind because I guess I was under the weather and in a sleep coma, and
I mean, it's also that's probably you just eventually got it in your feed. You know what I mean? YouTube probably just finally notified you about it. So who knows? You know what I mean?
That's possible too.
Mm-hmm. Yeah. But that one's interesting. It's called the Tale of the Weird Toilet. This is the first time I ever encountered a used toilet at the thrift store, and I was very disturbed. I mean, it was weird. Clean. When I say used, I don't mean like it was like somebody used it right in the middle of the store, but it was just weird. Like that just kind of just looked really disturbing, like right there in the middle of the floor.
Yeah, it is a kind of a weird thing to see there.
Just like, what is this? Like, why would you put that out on your floor? You know, like just.
Thanks, Russ. Take it easy, buddy. Russ said great stream. He's heading out.
Okay. Thanks for joining us, my friend. We'll see you next time. Take care now.
It would be interesting in seeing a B-movie action stars collection like Cynthia Rothrock, Don the Dragon Wilson, and Jeff Wincott, or something like that. Well, okay. I think we can accommodate you on that because I have some of those. Yeah. We can do like. Do you have a selection of B action movies, Capo?
I don't think I do. To tell you the truth.
No.
I don't know if I would, but still, we can still do it. I mean, if you do,
I'm just trying to think. Like, I mean, we can maybe make it a martial arts thing, and then
we already did that. We already did a martial arts one. Yeah. Remember we did the martial arts non-Bruce Lee films. Remember that?
That's right. Yeah.
Sorry. So get out of here.
Well, see, that's the thing is I have some Don the Dragon Wilson tapes and some Cynthia Rothrock, but we'd have to find a way to tape it off. You know what I'm saying?
I mean, I don't know. We already did though. I mean, we already had a martial arts tape off with that stuff. So I don't know what the
kind of thing.
What is? And let's see. Is he saying like a DVD collection? Like somebody should release a DVD collection of all this stuff?
No, well, he said, well, that was fun. I would be interested in seeing that. So maybe I think he's talking about us doing a tape off with those kind of movies.
Yeah, I mean, we did with martial arts, man. I hate to tell you that it's back in the archives.
Yeah, but we didn't show any. He's looking for some Cynthia Rothrock and Don Wilson, that kind of style stuff.
You did show us Cynthia Rothrock because that's where we get the.
Oh yeah, Lady Dragon. That's right. Yeah, we were talking about her tape.
Yeah, talking about her tape. Yeah, come on.
That's right. That is right. Yeah, that's true. You have to go check that out, Kasha. I think you were there, anyways. He's probably there.
Yeah, could be. Yeah, we drink too much.
Hey, Adam Wright's here. What's going on?
Hey, what's going on, Adam Wright? You missed the Chuck Norris tape off, Adam Wright. That's okay.
You can still see some of them anyway.
No, you can see all Rob's. I should probably start setting mine up behind me so you can probably see them too. But
yeah, that'd be a good idea.
That'd be good for next time.
Yeah, one by one.
I do it right now.
Look at that. See how the captain's always evolving, innovating.
Yeah, you gotta innovate. You gotta keep moving. And if there's Karate Cop, Maybe this Karate Cup.
The cover of the movie, which is from probably 2 decades after the movie.
Yeah, I get. Yeah, it is not accurate. I can tell you that much. It is not from the film. It is very obscene. They do that a lot with stuff, though. They do that a lot. Where they just use like a totally different picture. And they just
yeah. They don't give a shit.
No, they don't care. Why would they care?
Mitch said you guys should make a buddy cop movie. We should make a buddy cop movie.
I think that's a great idea. Yeah.
I'd be down for that. Professor says VHS tapes with sexy ladies on the cover. Nothing naughty, just ladies on the cover. Mm-hmm.
How would we promote that? What would we say it was?
It'd be
because the thing is, like, when we promote the stuff, we got to call it something. Like, this week's tape off is, like, what are we going to say?
Chick tape off? Chick tapes.
I mean, it's just like, I don't know. It reminds me of, like, chick flicks. Like, that wouldn't be accurate, would it? You have to keep in mind, what are you going to call it? What
we can do? If that's something we wanted to do, we can do, like, we can do call it chick flicks, and we'll do, like, lady action movies or something like that. A lady predominant role.
No,
I'm saying if that's what we wanted to do.
Yeah. I mean, I think, Professor's just being a complete pervo and just wants to see sexy ladies on the cover, is what he said. Yeah, but you got to call it a tape. We can't just say that's just too wordy for a tape off. Sorry, Professor. Okay, we just can't do that.
Have we done dinosaurs?
No, I don't think we have. I know we've done creature flicks, but I don't think we've done dino flicks, at least not on this version of the show. I remember a couple years ago when we started doing streams together, we did a tape showcase for dino tapes, but not a tape talk version of it.
Are you interested in that?
Yeah, I'd be down with that. Sure, I have tons of them. Lots of educational stuff.
I got a bunch too. So I think our next one is superheroes, right? Yeah,
we got to get to superheroes. We did have superheroes already, and we were going to do it this week, folks. But of course, we felt it very necessary to do one for Chuck Norris in honor of his life and in recognition of his passing. So that's why we're doing Chuck Norris this week, and we were going to do it the superheroes last week, but we didn't have a show because Rob was sicky, and that's how it goes. So everything got pushed back, and now next is
the Crusher says YouTube would kick you both off the network. LOL. Women in action.
Yeah, I just don't know how well that would work. I just don't think it would work very well. That's all. Bosoms and Bazookas, Adam Wright says, not a bad title, but
that'll work. That'll get the name that the people looking. Well, yeah. So superheroes up next, and then after that, we can do dinos.
Yeah. Maybe we should wait though. Wait till June. I would wait till June to do dinos because that's when everybody gets all nostalgic about Jurassic Park, because that's, you know what I mean? Jurassic June. You could use the hashtag Jurassic June. You get a lot of new followers and stuff like that, Rob. You got to stay out. You got to stay ahead of the curve on the hashtag wave, bro.
I'll try, bro. I'm gonna try my best, bro.
Yeah. So maybe we should save that till June. What do you think?
Yeah, I'm down. Whatever. As long as we got a topic, that's all that matters, really.
I think we should do Bosoms and Bazookas and Taints and Tanks.
I like that. I don't know what the Taints and Tanks might be a hard one, but
I just think you should call it that to see how many people show up, and then we just let them down. We're not having any
Taints and Tanks. I'd have maybe a Private Benjamin, G.I. Jane.
That's probably about it.
Yeah. Not much.
Yeah. But they wouldn't have to know that. They would tune in for the name, and by the time they realize they're watching shit, it's too late. You already got the view. You got the view. Sorry. You know what I mean?
Yeah, we swindle them out of their views. That's our plan.
Right. That's what we do. Hey, they do it in Hollywood with their stupid ass titles. Want you to get into the theater to watch it. You go in, and you're like, "Well, this movie sucks," but they already got your money. You can't get your money back.
That's right.
It's like, it's the marquee factor. So
that's Captain and I's new platform that we're trying out.
Yeah, we're doing misleading titles.
We're gonna tell you guys what you wanted, and when you show up, it's just gonna be us talking like regular.
Yeah. we'll make it seem like, oh, well, we had these tapes, but we lost them in a fire. We lost them in a big boat accident or something like that. You know.
Women in prison movies.
Well, we might not be able to show too many of those. If you know what I'm saying,
we're moving in the wrong direction with that one.
Yeah, kind of the kind of risque films.
But, hey, Stacy's here. How's it going, Stacy? And apparently it's Russell's early birthday. Happy early birthday, Russ.
Hello, Stacy, and happy early birthday, Russ. It's very informative. Last hour of the show.
Yeah,
good stuff.
Yeah,
70 years
old. You catch it when you catch it. That's the way it goes. Like we said, as long as we duke you out of that view, that's all we care about.
Yeah, I mean that's all we get. It doesn't take long. I think it was it like 5 seconds to count as a view?
I don't know. I'm not sure.
Yeah.
As long as we get it, it's all that matters.
Yeah.
So you enjoying yourself a Keystone tonight?
Yeah, a couple of them. But I had a bunch of beans earlier, so I'm not really like feeling the effects because it's like just sopping it all up. So I'm just kind of like.
Well, yeah, I feel bad for your housemates.
Well, there's a reason I'm on a ship in the middle of the ocean, folks. Okay?
Yeah, Keystone and beers and beans.
Yep, beers and beans, brother.
Ain't gonna be no mermaids flopping onto that boat tonight. I'll tell you that much.
No, well, they can't smell anyway. They're under the water. You know what I mean?
When they get on the boat, they can smell.
Yeah,
smell like hot garbage.
Well, I mean, it's kind of hard to tell if it already smelled that way or it was because I just made it smell that way.
The only one who really knows is you. Okay.
Yeah. Well, I'm kind of nose blind to it, so I wouldn't know.
Oh, you don't even know your own seepage.
Well, hopefully, I don't smell horrible. Nobody said anything. Either they're really polite or I don't stink. I don't know. I would rather know. Wouldn't you rather know? If
I don't know, man. You better stop eating that bean dip, man.
Yeah. Wouldn't you rather know? Yeah, bean dip, man.
You lay off that bean dip, man.
Oh man. Oops.
Fish you swim in their own wastes. They're used to it. That's true.
All I'm saying is, though, I mean, wouldn't you rather know? Isn't it better to have a polite friend or an honest friend? I always say honest, because if I stunk, I would want to know immediately, right? Like, hey man,
yes. Yes, but here's the thing: is like usually are you trying not to stink?
Yeah, it's like dude, you smell like a burning dumpster. Everything okay over there, buddy?
A lot of friends, a lot of people, a lot of dudes I know don't mind shitting themselves in public. You know what I mean?
Well, I'm just talking about like a a normal acrid smell. Like if you stink, like
body odor. That's not cool.
Yeah, it's like if I would want to know, like I would really want to know, so I can take care of it, right? Yeah.
What's everyone's favorite Chuck Norris movie or TV series? Professor said, I would rather have a big booby goth chick friend. Yes, we know, Professor.
Yeah, we get it, man. I'm sorry we can't help you there. I really wish I could. I wish I could, but I can't. I have nothing. I have no control over that. If I had a genie, if I found a genie and they said, give you 3 wishes, Professor, because they really only need one wish. You know what I mean? We all know what that one wish would be, but it's up to you to find out. But since I got 3, I'm going to use it for some good. One of the wishes is going to be to send you a bunch of those things that you asked for.
Yes.
And I would definitely help you out there, Professor. But unfortunately, I don't have a genie.
Yeah, we're all out of that stuff.
Yeah.
I stopped, doing making things happen with my mind because they give me headaches. So I gave that up.
Yeah. Well, it's.
But you never know in the future.
You got to do you.
You never know of the future. If Genie looks like Genie from I Dream of Genie, I would keep that Genie.
Well, it's also weird that genies became what we know them as like these friendly, whimsical, wish granting creatures, but really they're in Arabic mythology and folklore, genies are actually terrifying beasts that you do not want to encounter. They're like a very trickster, they're not good. You don't want to have a genie.
They're not like Kazam. They don't look like Shaq or
or Genie from or the guy from
Aladdin. Sound like Robin Williams.
Yeah. Apparently they're not good news. So that's always weird how that got.
It's never good news. Whenever someone gives you 3 wishes, it's never good. You always get screwed somehow. So
yeah, you really have to be very specific in your wish. Like if you say, "Yeah, I'd like $1 million," okay, no problem. Boom, 1 million deer bust through your room and just trample over you. You're dead. You know what I mean? You got to say $1 million, U.S. dollars.
Correct.
You know, you have to be very specific.
And if you're dealing with like a devil kind of genie or djinn or something like that,
Jinn. That's what I was thinking of. That Jinn. That's what I was thinking.
You're gonna ask for $1 million, right?
Yeah.
But then the $1 million will end up being like stolen and shit, and then you won't. Then the cops will come for you. There's always some kind of thing like that. You never get away scot free.
Yeah, there's always a deal. I mean, it's always like the deal with the devil kind of thing. Like, have you seen Bedazzled? Very fun film.
Yes.
But that's the thing. Like where he's like everything he wished for gets like turned around some way. So it's like, yeah, it's just not a good. Just say no, thank you. You know what I mean?
That's it. You can only. Well, I mean, not even that. Even if you try to use it, if you're in a bind and try to get yourself out of a bind, you end up getting into another bind. So
yeah, it's gonna turn around on you. It really is. I mean, yeah, Rob, you would make a good Aladdin. I think Stacy says you would make a good Aladdin. I can see you in the big poofy pants.
I'll be Aladdin. You be the genie.
Yeah. Never had a friend like me.
Let's do it.
Yeah.
Yes, Elizabeth Hurley and Bedazzled, Professor. Mm-hmm,
oh man, she still looks miraculous. I don't know what she's doing, but man,
I don't know, but whatever she's doing, keep it up.
Yeah, she's fabulous. Always liked her. Yeah. Yes, Wishmaster. That's a good example. How many of those films did they make? Like 4 or 5 of those now, Wishmasters.
Somewhere around there. I think I have. I got at least 4 of them. I think.
What's just the one where he's in prison? Is that the second one where he's in prison?
I think that might be part 2. Yeah. Yeah, they're pretty good flicks. I like those.
Yeah, that guy's a big creep too. He's like, yes.
Yeah, he's got one of those faces on him, eh?
Yeah.
He's got like bad skin too. You can tell he had like pox and like.
Yeah, like it's just a wretched being. Like, man, why would you trust that guy? Like, come on, if you trust that guy, that's on you. Okay. That's your problem.
The way he talks is all like,
yes.
Take a wish from the genie.
Didn't you say you wanted to see your lawyer go fuck themselves?
Yes, he sounds like he sounds like an announcer in a strip club.
Yeah.
Didn't you say you wanted to see your boss go fuck himself?
Yeah. There's well, never mind. I'm not going to talk about that. Forget it.
Professor says that 1 and 2 are good. After 2, they got rid of that dude.
Ah, man.
He took a deep turn south.
Yeah, you can't do that. You can't get. I mean, you just can't do that.
Yeah,
I mean, it rarely works when you change actors. Rarely works. I would think like the best example of it working would probably be like the Iron Man series when they changed out. What's his name? That played War Machine. What was his name?
Don Cheadle there or whatever.
Well, yeah, that's the actor. I'm talking about the character, but yeah, they that's where it worked. Because actually, it was better. It's like, yeah, it's kind of better than the original, but
right.
But it rarely works though. I mean,
yeah, I don't like that, man.
Major League 2, kind of, it's not too terrible, but I don't know.
Major League 2.
Yeah, when they switched out Willie Mays Hayes.
Yeah, but I mean, they still had enough of the characters to keep it rolling.
Yeah, it was okay, but still, it would have been much better if it was still Snipes, though. But still,
well, yeah, of course. But I mean, like,
worse.
It's easier if you still have like if you have like let's say 5 characters and one's different and all the other 4 are still the same. You can keep it limping along a little bit. You know what I mean?
Yeah. I mean, Omar Epps, that's his name. Omar Epps. It wasn't. He didn't do bad. I mean, he was convincing enough, but still, it's just like, I don't know, man. Wesley Snipes was a good Willie Mays Hayes.
Yeah, for sure.
I've been cut already.
Wesley Snipes, I think he got probably too big by then, eh? The second one.
I think that was the deal where it was, or like I think he was busy doing like either Passenger 57, or like he couldn't do it, or something like that.
Okay.
Or Gangs in or New Jack City or something. Yeah, New Jack City maybe.
Yeah.
Yeah.
I love Wesley Snipes, man.
Yeah, well, I love Major League, especially like when they take his bed outside in the parking lot. He's like, he wakes up. Oh man, I've been cut already.
then he takes off running and he beats them.
Yeah. That's like, somebody get him a uniform.
Yeah, that's right.
Yeah, that's right. The professor always bet on black. He had was it Black Hammer and White Lightning? That movie he did. That's funny.
Yeah, Major League was especially the first one as a kid. I remember trying to cut my hair like a wild thing.
Sure.
With
Yeah.
the triangles in the back there.
Yeah. Yeah. Major League. It's
trying to cut your own hair as a kid like that is
no.
difficult.
I'm really surprised you did it. That's very
Oh, I
ballsy.
didn't do it. I tried. I said.
Yeah. Nope. I love Major League, man. I don't mind Major League too. I don't. I know a lot of people like to shit on it, and they got their reasons, and I kind of
I like
understand
all
the
three of
reasons.
them. Okay, I like the third one. Is obviously it's not the greatest movie, but it's a trilogy that I like. I like all three.
Yeah, that's definitely a hot take. A lot of you do not hear people say that at all, that they like the third one. But if you do,
They don't hear people say they like RoboCop 3 either. I like RoboCop 3, and
true.
everybody's like, "What?"
I kind of would watch. I would rather watch RoboCop 3 than Major League 3. Well,
So
Major League Back to the Minors is not technically Major League 3.
Yeah,
it's not called that. That's what they say.
But when I throw them on, when I start watching them, I watch all three. I'll put one after another on. That's the way I like it.
Yeah, but I know people like to kind of crap on Major League 2, and was like, I don't think it's very warranted. It's not that bad of a film. I mean, as far as sequels go, it's pretty good.
Yes, go crap on something else. Go crap on Mannequin too.
That's what you need to crap on.
Yeah. There's a lot of other shitty part 2s you can go crap on.
Plenty's
the void. Well, Capo, what do you feel about wrapping her up?
If you want to, sure.
Yeah, sound good?
Yeah. Mm-hmm.
I can urinate. I can use a urination. How about you?
You can use a pee-pee? Oh, yeah, sure. Always can. Mm-hmm.
Professor, are you crazy or what?
Yeah.
You losing your marbles?
What would James Caan be in Major League?
Home base.
Would he be the woman? What's her name? Doss, the owner. He'd be a good corrupt owner.
No, yeah, well, I guess so. He can do it. Like I said, I'm joking. We blow this out of proportion. How much I hate James Caan. I don't hate the man. He's just for me. He's just like one of those actors who plays James Caan. He's just James Caan, and it's not spectacular. And that's all I'm trying to say. Yeah, he could play a douchey owner for sure. He could.
I kind of saw a clip of a film the other day. It just happened to show up in my feed, and I was like, that'd be interesting. I think I got to tell Rob about this. James Caan was actually in a John Wayne Western, and I can't remember what it's called. And in the chat would know, maybe Russ would know what John Wayne movie is it that James Caan is in. And he's actually pretty good in it. I think you might get a kick out of that film. It's like he doesn't remind you of James Caan. Like I was like, I think Rob would like this. Like I think this might be a James Caan movie. Well, first of all, it's not a James Caan movie; it's a John Wayne movie. But James Caan is in it. But I think
I can tolerate James Caan being in a movie. Like I said, that one with Nick Cage that he's in the Vegas or one whatever. I can enjoy that movie because he's just a side note. You know what I mean?
Yeah.
But I don't want to watch a James Caan driven movie. No, I don't.
No, I get it, man. I totally get it. And this is the ongoing saga on Tape Talk with our the movies that sometimes we Rob and I just have certain actors we just cannot stand, and that's going to be the end of it. You know what I mean?
Gone with the wind.
Yeah, gone with the wind.
All right, guys, Cap and I going to wrap her up so that we can go relieve ourselves.
Yes.
Thanks for everybody showing up. See you guys next week. Mitch said.
Mm-hmm.
Matt says, "Great bloody show."
Thanks, you.
Matt. Thanks for coming out, buddy. Professor says, "Make a movie called Being James Caan, where Rob goes through a door and becomes James Cobb."
Why? I don't understand why autocorrect would be against you with that. Like, why would it say Cobb? Come on, autocorrect.
Autocorrect is stupid.
Yeah, he had just spelled James Caan. What do you think he means? Oh my God.
Do you have anything you want to add before we hang up?
I do not. Russ says it's El Dorado. James Caan, the John Wayne movie. I would check it out. I really would.
Yeah. I will. I will definitely look it up because I like to know what I'm talking about. So
you probably have it on VHS, dude. Because you remember you had the 10 tape combo with the John Wayne flicks.
El Dorado, It's true. I have to go look.
You might have it
over there. I might have that. That's right.
Yeah.
I'll have to take a look.
Thank you, Russ.
Thanks, Professor, for Professor said great stream, gentlemen. Thank you, Professor. Thanks for showing up like always. You're the man. You always know what you're talking about, Professor. You're the man. Don't worry about that.
Yeah, you're good, man. You're good. Come on, man.
Everybody go and check out Captain's last thrift store video with the mysterious toilet.
Yeah, it's definitely it's a trip, man. Very
It's a trip to
unsettling.
the toilet. Take a trip to the toilet with Capo.
Yeah. I just hope nobody used it when it was still there.
And check us out next week when we're going to do superhero movies. Superheroes.
That's right. Superheroes.
And thanks for showing up, and we'll see you next time. Bye.
Take care out there.
Bye.
Bye.
Yes, good. Now.
Goodbye from Robin the Captain. Goodbye from Robin the Captain. This has been Friday Night Tape Talk with Robin the Captain. Right here on Rob's Vintage Video. Only on YouTube. Be sure to subscribe. And take care out there. Keep your heads clean. And be kind, rewind. We'll see you next time. Goodbye. See you next Friday.
Your video and audio heads will now be cleaned.
What?
Your video and audio heads are now clean. Press stop and eject tape now. Eject tape now. Eject tape now. Eject tape now.